Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to work on some basketball dribbling drills that you can use if you're 7 years old, 8 years old, or if you're just a beginner as well. Or if you're a coach, you can teach these to your players. So let's just get down to it. It's a super cool day, and when it's a cool day, you need to warm your hands up. So first off, you want to be smacking the ball, you want to warm those hands up, you want to warm that ball up. If you want, you can even have your players before practice go to the bathroom and just like wash their hands in really hot water, but this works as well. This also helps you get better grip on the ball as well. So then you can start dribbling. So some beginner drills that you can do is just multiple level bouncing, or basically passing the ball hand to hand in your fingertips. So what this is helping you with is helping your fingertips get acquainted with the ball for one, but also gets your fingers warmed up and gets you and your fingers a lot stronger for when you're dribbling. So if you've got younger players, this is definitely something that you want to teach them. Next is around the waist. You can go around the head, and you can even go around both knees if you're flexible enough, which I still am, that's good. And then just go back to the fingertips, and you can mix this up. You can be doing this in front of your players and have them follow you. Now, going from there, you're gonna be bouncing the ball. Try and go waist high, shoulder height, and mix it up. Get lower, get down to your knees, switch hands, waist height, shoulder height, get that ball bouncing, crossing over. If they can't cross over the ball, this is a great time to learn how to cross over the ball. And if they really don't know how to cross over the ball, this is one way that you can teach them. So one way that you can teach them is just to have them stand on a line quite literally right over top, and have them bounce the ball right on that line, and they're going to be able to learn how to do a crossover dribble that way. This is how we usually get younger 5 and 6 year old players who are just learning how to play the game to say, okay, stand over a line and just bounce that ball on that line, and it teaches them the crossover. Now at the older age group, when they start getting 7, 8, 9 years old, and they want to learn, hey, I see these NBA players going between their legs, same idea, right on the line, and have them dribble right on that line. And you can get them to go faster and faster and faster until they can do it normally. And my hands are freezing, that's why I lost it. And then from there, you can also teach them how to go back through their legs, and eventually they're going to be able to cross over the ball just like so. And then once they get used to doing something like this, they can switch legs, and then also you can have them looking up at you. You can be holding your fingers up, and they can be counting, which goes into the next drill. So this next drill is great for either beginners, players who are younger, like 7 or 8 years old, but also for older people who just cannot dribble the ball without looking up, without losing the ball somewhere. So from there, this next drill, you're going to be doing the same dribbling in front of your players. So let's say I've got 10, 12, 20, 30, 40, 50 players in front of me, and you're one of them, for example. I'm going to be staying feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. I'm going to start dribbling with my right hand, and you're going to start dribbling with your right hand. They're going to start dribbling, and I'm going to be holding up numbers, and they're going to be calling out what numbers I'm holding up. Then that's going to help them dribble with their head up. Then we'll start by doing a crossover to their left hand. They're going to do a crossover as well, and I'm going to be holding up different numbers. Then we can get into crossovers. We can get into through the legs, back through the legs, and then we can keep on building upon that drill while still holding up fingers so that they are able to now dribble with their heads up a little bit more confidently. Another drill that I like to run is the zigzag drill. So the reason why I really like the zigzag drill is because you can load it in so many different ways. What I mean by that is you can have them dribble up to the pylon, just do a regular crossover, go over to the next pylon, and do a regular crossover. And then, once they learn how to do crossovers, change of direction when dribbling, things like that, you can now load it and say, okay, when you do your crossover, I want you to hop into it. That's going to now allow you to be able to explode out of that crossover a lot faster so that you can beat your defender. And this is something that we see at all levels of basketball. So you want to jump into it, explode off, get to the next one, jump into it, explode off, and then you can even load it even more by doing through the legs crossovers. So you can go and say, hey, I want to see you go through the legs. I want to see you over here go behind your back. Now, of course, at 7 years old, it's going to take quite a few weeks to be able to get dribbling through your legs and things like that. But if you're a beginner, it might be, and you're a little bit older, it might not take you as long because you're a lot stronger and you're able to then do stuff like dribbling with your head up a lot faster as well. Another way we can load this drill is by saying, hey, there's 3 pylons. I'm going to have the coach basically where the camera is right now. And then if I scream out pass or if I blow the whistle, I want you to stop when you're dribbling. So let's say we could do a crossover here. We do a crossover here. I blow the whistle. I want them to stop and pass the ball right to me. That way that they're thinking, hey, I need a pass when I'm dribbling as well. I can't be just dribbling all the time because, of course, in basketball, if you want to win more games, you want to be a fun teammate to play with, you're going to need to pass the ball. So getting back down to it, at the younger age groups, you want to do basic drills like the ones I just showed you today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I would love to answer them. If you have any ideas for videos, again, leave them down below in the comments, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for another twice a day basketball video.